कंप्यूटर का आवाज यूट्यूब
This
का
is
वॉल्यूम आ रहा है?
experimental setup showing the microscope and a water bath.
यूट्यूब का ऑडियो आ रहा है?
And the switch for air pump, heater and stirrer.
वॉल्यूम आ रहा है? वॉल्यूम आपको?
245.
हेलो,
हाँ हाँ सर,
हेलो।
आवाज आ रहा है, आ रहा है।
मतलब ये जो यूट्यूब का जो ऑडियो है वो आ रहा है ना?
हाँ हाँ आ रहा है।
ओके ओके ओके।
हाँ
Degrees Celsius, and then the stirrer so that the water bath attains 45 degrees Celsius. Now we take CCl4 in a test tube and on the air pump. This is the inlet for the air pump. Now when the set temperature is attained, we on the air pump and put the air pump inlet to the test tube
दिस इज स्टीफन ट्यूब
and insert the test tube into the water bath. Slowly, diffusion takes place. With the help of the microscope, we can measure the height. After an interval of every 30 minutes, we measure the height and we see that the height gradually decreases as diffusion takes place. This is the scale of the microscope. By using a magnifying glass, we can have the actual measurements. Now we see that the level of CCl4 in the test tube gradually decreases with time. This is the level after 3 hours. Now we off the system and take out the air pump inlet and the test tube.
ओके। देखा है आपने? हेलो।
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is another video. Let us see this also.
So this experiment is the vapor in air diffusion apparatus. So basically, by conducting experiment on this, we are trying to find out the diffusivity of acetone into air, right? So, so diffusivity, like thermal conductivity, in case of heat conduction experiments. So the amount of the heat conducted is directly proportional to temperature gradient, right? And the constant of proportionality is called the thermal conductivity, right? So that is for heat transfer application. Similarly, in mass transfer application, right? So the amount of the rate of mass transfer is directly proportional to the concentration gradient, right? And the proportionality constant is what is known as the diffusivity, right? Here this is Na is the rate of diffusion of component A, right, into component B. So in this experiment the component A is acetone. So we just fill the acetone in the test tube and we want to measure what rate it is diffusing into atmospheric air. So in this experiment, the A is the liquid acetone and the B is the surrounding atmospheric air. So I need to find out the diffusion of acetone into atmospheric air. So that is proportional to the concentration gradient dCA by dx. So the purpose of this experiment is to find out the diffusivity DAB. right? So to start the experiment, so I need to set the temperature of acetone. So whatever the temperature you asked to set, so that is being set with the help of the indicator here. So the green one shows the temperature of the acetone you are asked to set. So it is fixed to that value, and then once the heater is on, you can switch on the heater. So once the heater is on, the temperature of the bath will increase, right? So you can note down the temperature by, so there is a thermometer just inserted in the water tub. Just note down the temperature, right? So once it reaches let us say you are asked to set the bath temperature at 50 degrees centigrade. You wait till the temperature is at 50 degrees centigrade. Then you have to switch off the heater, right? So then you wait for some time when the
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, in this setup, they have not automatic control of the temperature. Okay, but whatever setup we have, there is a PID control is there. You will launch this controller in a IPC. So using PID controller, you can set the temperature value at a particular fixed point, and it will automatically turn on and off the heater. Okay, so this type of arrangement is not given in this setup, which you are currently looking in the YouTube. Okay, so please keep in mind. Okay,
temperature goes below that, again you switch on. Again you have to switch on, right? And the initial level of acetone in the tube is being measured with the help of the measuring device, right? So there is a cross which could be viewed from this telescope, right? You just see the cross to coincide with the upper meniscus and note down the initial temperature reading, initial level here, right? So this is a vernier caliper, isn't it? So you can just find out what is the initial reading. Then you wait for some 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and so how many readings they are supposed to take? Four readings they have to take, and in the interval of 15 minutes or something like that?
Some read 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Till that, well, that means the period is over. No?
Yeah.
Here they waited 12 minutes. 12 minutes. We waited for 12 minutes.
Okay.
We waited for 12 minutes. Everybody waited for 12 minutes. Now I start Dr. Suren Kumar sir. 12 minutes.
Okay. 12 or 15 minutes, right? So at the intervals of 15 minutes, you just check the readings. Then the current level of acetone, you can note it down. So the difference in between these two readings will tell you how much level of acetone has evaporated, right? So these at 4 steps. So what is the level? You can make it down. Then we are finding out the diffusivity of A into B, that is acetone into air, using this relation, right? So this shows that rho 1 into CBM into rho 1 multiplied by CBM divided by 2 into MA into CA into CT into S, right? So the rho 1 is the density of the acetone. That value will be given to you, right? So this value is what is the value of acetone? 15 something, 793, right? 793 is the density of acetone, right? And the CBM is the mean molar concentration, right? And Ma is the molecular weight of acetone, right? Ca is the concentration for the component A, and Ct is the total concentration, right? So there are relations for calculating the total concentration. Ct is equal to P by RT, where P is the vapor pressure, which is given by this relation where T is the temperature. So which is given in kilopascals. So that is substituted here, and CT is found out. Then CA is also is found out, right? So then you have the relation for CBM, which is CB1 minus CB2 divided by natural logarithm of CB1 by CB2. So all of these terms are calculated using the relations. Finally, what is left is the S. So S is the slope which is to be obtained from the drawing a graph, right? So basically, graph is taken, right, in X. Both are negatives actually. So it will come in the third quadrant, right? So both X as well as Y are in negatives, right? So the X minus X naught versus theta by X naught, right? For the 4 readings, the 4 points are obtained, right? Then best fit straight line connecting all the points are drawn. Then you are required to find out the slope of this line, right? Just arbitrarily choose 2 points, right? And you just get the corresponding x-intercept and the y-axis intercept, and you can find out by using slope is equal to dy by dx, right? So remember that this whatever the slope you are getting would be in the unit of seconds per millimeter square, right? Seconds per millimeter square you'll be getting. So that you need to convert it into second per meter square by multiplying by 10 power 6. So whatever the slope you are getting, finally when you are substituting in this equation, right, ensure that you are multiplying by 10 power 6. Then finally you will be getting the diffusivity in terms of meter square per second.
Sir, when we are waiting for the gap of 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever, in that gap again the temperature will be rising. So we have to maintain the temperature at 50 by switching it off and switching it on again and again.
Yeah, that you need to do, right? So before that there is a thermostat was there. Now that again it's not working properly, so you need to do manually. So keep an eye on that, right? When it goes 52, 51, 52, then switch it off. Then when it is coming back to 48, 49, again switch it on. Like that.
Okay. Is it clear? Hello.
Experiment on shell and tube heat
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this
exchanges,
is
right?
another
So
video
you know,
is also given, but we will not see this video today. Okay, this is the video regarding VLAB.
Virtual lab for vapor in air
Okay.
diffusion.
This video is regarding VLAB. So I will give this link in your group. You just refer this video, and according to this video, we will perform this experiment in a VLAB also in a next Thursday. Okay, so the next Thursday we will not doing any new experiment. We will perform this experiment in VLAB also. That is just for experience. Okay, we will not note down the reading actually from the VLAB. Reading whatever I have given today, those reading you have to write out in the journal. And 4 experiments we have completed till today. So I will evaluate all these 4 practical in the next Thursday. So all of you, a whole class, upload your all 4 experiments in a folder, batch wise folder we have created. So inside this you upload your journal, all the 4 practicals. I will evaluate all these 4 practical in the next Thursday, and we will see the practical in VLAB also. Clear everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we stop here.